Yes, we are into the game before break point here between these two teams, Blacklist and Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds going with the few zesty picks here with the Dachi, the Heartseeker, as well as the Schwanzer, the Mad Lash. I feel like that is going to be a name coin for anybody in the UK doing a pub crawl.
I mean, okay, look, at this point, I feel like this game, in terms of draft, is very much skewed towards Twisted Minds. They have the damage, they have the burst, they have the dive. Everything on paper looks great. So this first blood, hang on, 90?
90 maybe going in here, obviously gets a level 2 before Chami1, but I mean, you have to put respect onto Blacklist as well, right? This is Chami1 on his Byron. That's going to be a lot of damage, obviously, onto the side of Twisted Minds that he's going to have to mitigate, but if he's able to sustain it for his teammates, you're really looking at damage. You're really looking at Just Chi here on the Luna to come through and just clean up shop.
True, I feel like this is a numbers game at this point, right?
Yeah.
In the early part of the game, if Twisted Minds do not put the appropriate number of members against Blacklist, they lose. They lose every single engagement. In the later parts, no matter, they have the items, they can dive individually, and they can continue to dive because of the Celestial Melody coming in from City Boy's ultimate, right?
Yeah.
But until then, you have to play the numbers advantage. You have to be in a 3v3, 4v4 situation against Blacklist. That's what we're getting now, numbers advantage.
Yes, top side of the map here does force away that Storm Strike there. Sparks Mace, but there it is! Chami comes in, swinging the Mace. There it goes, double kill. Going over to the side of Blacklist. They pick up another one, baby.
Yep, how many do you count? Too many, and that is where Blacklist, they understood what the win condition of Twisted Minds was, and the biggest thing, this guy did not really show up too much during the initial stages of KIC2025, but boy, Dragon is here to feast. The Frigid Prison caught the most important member on the side of Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's scary, right? I mean, you're already kind of like looking at Just Chi and Chami into these team fights, but what you're not looking out for is Dragon on that Princess Frost landing those Frigid Prisons.
I mean, you can't say, oh, hang on, another one!
Even more, we have the winter is here, and that's not what we want here in Manila. We want to continue that sun, baby, but now for Blacklist, it's exactly what they want.
I mean, this is going to be a thriller here in Manila, and Blacklist International 4-0. This is 2.5 minutes, by the way.
2.5 minutes, 4 kills onto the board, 2k gold lead here for Blacklist International.
Yeah, this is crazy. Now, 2k gold lead. This means they are having, look, it's almost, 1,000 gold per minute? That's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. It's a big step up here for Blacklist. They're playing an early game draft here very well.
Yeah, this is scary, right? So we'll take a look. Now they have found the initial success. Oh, another one.
Speaking of which, we're getting ultimates out the wazoo. But there it is. It's going to be the depth on Sunset getting the escape here for 90.
This is the lifeline that we're looking for. Twisted Minds. Now that they have survived this combination, you know it is possible. The only thing is, okay, if you can survive it, what's next? You have to Defiant. And Twisted Minds, so far, Defiancy not yet found. We'll see what the answer is later.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's the way you want to get rid of 90's Death on Sunset, right? Is the fact that you can't use it aggressively, you're using it defensively, and that's exactly what you want, because then your backline is safe, which is Dragon and Chaz.
But here's the thing, City Boy was not in there during that time. So when City Boy comes into the fight later on, this is where we see the true test. Blacklist, great. I love the fact that you have a 4-0 against Twisted Minds at this point, because this is unexpected of the draft. But later parts of the game, Twisted Minds will destroy you.
They may do, right? But I feel like it has to come from as well as clean, right? Like, he should be... Yes, he's been quite absent into these team fights, so you should really be thinking that that gold lead is looking a little bit more heavily in favor of him, but Just Chi is about 1k gold ahead, so if they get this Tyrant here for the side of Blacklist, it's going to spell trouble here for Twisted Minds.
I mean, it's all about being stationary, right? That's what Blacklist wants for you. You stay in the power of word for the side of Chess. He's going to take you down really quickly.
Very quick indeed. Speaking against quick takedowns, it's going to be that Tyrant going over to the side of Blacklist International. Do they look for some cryo clear down to the bot side of the map here as well? Really putting pressure onto Shanks on this Loon.
I like that you can see from the perspective of Twisted Minds. They don't see anyone. It is just Chami1. And now, okay, the Cavalry has started to show a little bit of where they are at. Dragon is going to be here, which means Chami1 needs to play a little bit safer.
Yeah, absolutely play safe here. They have to make sure that they're just not committing too much for that T1 takedown. They want to keep as many lives as possible here, but there's that intel from Chami. He gets the Storm Maze, the knock up here on the 90, really slowing that tempo into this one.
I think the biggest thing here is also to pay attention to Hailang, right?
Yeah.
I think Hailang hasn't been able to find a sole target, which is kind of scary, because the more members there are, the lesser your damage is going to be for your ultimate on this Heartseeker Dachi.
Exactly, and there we see the Magistrate there, Golden Kite getting that T1 takedown to the bot side of the map as as well. Really the blessing of that hero is every third token, it gets extended range, so you don't have to even have minions nearby.
Yeah, so they can actually get free damage on the turret. Exactly what Golden Kai is already doing now. And the moment they have the TP, defense is going to be put up here. But 90, this is a 2v3. Do you really want to dive in?
I mean, they're looking for it, right? 90 there now gets the backup of City Boy into those team fights. They were really looking for that T2 trade for the T1 top side of the map and weren't able to quite just get it now. But there's going to be the death on Sunset here for the side of Twisted Minds. Celestial Melody goes over, but the suppression, the cleanup to City Boy gets taken down. Minion wave bot side of the map should naturally break that one.
Yeah, take a look at what they're doing. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Golden Kai going to get free damage. The T1 in the mid secured, and what does that mean? Woo! That means your map is open, Twisted Minds, and you might not be able to take the perfect fight.
You might not be able to take the perfect fight, but Twisted Minds have always come back from these little scenarios, right? I mean, they were able to literally save that T2 top side of the map, but now Just Chi maybe getting taken down here. He has to go and flick away. He has the flicker, but now he has to run because the damage from Highland comes through. But now Chammy into the back line. He's looking for the Sword Mace. He gets swinging. He gets the kill.
Chammy won. This is why he's so dangerous. This is why you don't keep your eyes off of this Clash laner. And right now, Blacklist International, they're looking for one more target here.
Oh, there it is, the wave breaker, just kind of sensing and feeling out, getting that feel of the ocean here onto the side of Twisted Minds. Really going to save them in this engage here, but that Radiance has come through to get a suppression onto Golden. It's going to be the takedown onto 90 as well. The winter is here. Ultimate City, baby.
Yep, consolation prize is the Crimson Golem. Oh, Dragon!
Flash. It's going to be the...
The save!
Oh! Okay, Shanks gets consolation prize there.
Okay, that's a big one for them, right? Getting the kill and making sure that Shanks survives because he has the Crimson buff as well. That's important. Twisted Minds, they have survived, but they have only survived. Where is the comeback? Where is the opening that they're looking for?
Yeah, they survive the battle, but are they going to survive the war here? Blacklist are looking to bring every general into the base of Twisted Minds.
Yeah, and right now, this is still in the timer of Blacklist, right? They have hit that initial marker. They're looking for the next upgrade on their ultimates, specifically Dragon as well as Chance, right? This double ultimate setup is going to be huge. And until that 15-minute mark, that is where Twisted Minds will start being a little bit too big for Blacklist to handle. So I want to see, can they last the battle? Because if this game ends before 15 minutes, you know it's a Blacklist win.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at that gold ranking as well. That's definitely a Blacklist win now. Putting the pressure onto 90 there, and that suppression. You can't get to the Sunset if you get suppressed. And Blacklist picking up another kill. That means the back line onto the side of Blacklist International is going to be safe.
There's a 20 seconds of pain for the side of Twisted Minds as well. T3s are the targets right now. Blacklist, they're dealing the structural damage. They're going in.
Structural damage, but also back shots, baby. We're getting Twisted Mind takedown. Highland goes down 90 as well. We get 2 of the turrets as well. High ground City.
Too big to handle, too much gold, too much equipment, and too much pain. And Blacklist International, they have decoded Twisted Minds for the time being. The question is, can they finish them off?
That's exactly it. Do they break the code of the masterminds here? They're looking for another one. Shanks didn't know what hit him. It was too fast, too furious. And there's going to be the death on Sunset right now, trying to save 90, trying to put pressure on the side of Blacklist. But they're looking to the Spro. Highland's abilities get that damage, but the sustainability is not going to be enough here for Chammy. Has Twisted Minds found their wind?
Oh no, they're doing it! It's not enough for the side of Blacklist. It's too much. And Chammy 1 and Just Chi, they will take a fall. Twisted Minds though, this is a decent defense, but they have lost quite a lot. T3s in the middle and the bottom have been taken down, which means once the dust settles, Blacklist, they're still on top.
Yeah, the dust here has settled here for the side of Blacklist. Obviously, they have had their wins knocked out of their sails just temporarily, but they're still 5k gold ahead for now. Twisted Minds weren't able to really get any kind of objective or maybe just a little bit of room here to breathe, but that instant replay is going to look solid.
So take a look at this. I think the biggest difference is that, look, Blacklist, I like that they're being aggressive and they're looking for those openings. But at this point, when your lives are so low, do you really still want to fight?
I mean, they're looking for it, right? They just want to brawl. They're like, you know what? We have the lead. It's our game to lose. And they've really just displayed it there. Twisted Minds actually coming back with that boom, boom, pow.
I mean, if you take a look at it, whether that risk was justified or not, I think I can see the reasoning behind it, right? Joshi on the Luna, every time you get your skills set off, you will get a shield. So you can potentially get that outplayed. But with your other members being so low, I don't think that was the best idea, right? And will they get punished for it for now? No, look at how greedy they are. Blacklist International, they have a 4K goal lead. They're going for the double objective take. This could be the end of Twisted Minds.
The nail in the coffin for Twisted Minds going into game number 3, and before that breakpoint is so important here for both of these two teams. But Blacklist are looking like they have the solid golden pony in this race for now. Getting the Tyrant, getting the Overlord here, both Shadow Barons.
And it's so apt that you might have the golden token to finish this arcade game. That is this 5v5 against Twisted Minds. Game number 3 does not give you the win just yet of the series, but it puts you in a super great position.
It does indeed, especially if you get the next point and then the following point, then that's it. You are literally at home stretch for Blacklist International. But I feel like Twisted Minds, they have that 5 minutes left on the board, right? We're getting about 4 minutes, like you were saying earlier, Ken. If they get to 15 minutes, it could spell trouble and disaster for Blacklist.
It really could. This is the last potential attempt here for the side of Blacklist before Twisted Minds find their power spike. It is going to be quite a lot of damage. They have taken the T3 down a healthy amount. And it's now an empty base on the side of Twisted Minds. Can they twist their fates? Can they come back from this?
We see the Night Night Po emote being spammed here by the side of Blacklist. They're looking to go in for the full assault after the crystal, but now it's going to be that door to the death on Sunset, but getting catch by the suppression is going to be what cleans and opens up the crystal of game number 3 to Blacklist International.
Clinical strike from Blacklist International, and that's exactly what we want to see from them. They ignored the fight, went straight for the crystal.